Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of February 6th. We're going to jump right in here, Capricorn, and we are going to see what is going on for you at this time. You have this Thief card, and, I feel... For some of you, I do feel this is a person from the past, and, I would just, plain and simple, there's no reason to beat around the bush here. I would avoid this person at all cost. I feel like this person stole your joy, your happiness when you were with this person. Could have been a water sign. And I feel like this person is thinking about you now, but it's like now I feel this is a person who sees your, everything that makes you valuable. And it's like, why couldn't they see it in the first place? For some of you, I'm getting this happen multiple times. Like maybe you were dealing with a person, maybe you went back to them twice. And that's kind of like the thing that I get here intuitively. I feel like you deserve like an emperor. And again, it doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to. I feel what I mean by like desiring an emperor is I feel like you desire to have an action taker, someone who actually takes action on the things that they say they're going to do. And again, it doesn't matter what gender. I don't know if you saw this card kind of flop off there, but we're going to take it, and it's a good card. So we'll definitely take that. But I do want to clarify. Yeah, see, look at this. And I wanted to clarify this card, and you have this courtship card, but kind of what I feel for you is that some of you in love were stuck in this like courtship phase where maybe you were dealing with a person multiple times and but it never got to anywhere really. And it's like, I feel like you're seeing how toxic this person is if this is a person and you're just walking away from it. For others, again, that's really all I feel is like it's a person from the past. The other thing that I would say is you do have the King of Swords here. So I would just be careful of like, entering into any situations where a person is like, oh, it's going to be $1 million to fix your house, or it's going to be $1 million to fix your car, or something like that, right? If you're like spending money, I don't think this is a thief as in something getting stolen. I think it's that would be stealing technically, right? But, I think it's a thief as in someone who's like scamming. So I would be careful of that type of energy here. Again, for some of you, I do feel that there could be a new person who's coming in. And again, I feel this person maybe gives you the vibes of the last person. So trust your intuition on this situation. And again, we're going to clarify this more in just a second. You have these Six of Cups. Again, this person can't get you off your mind. But the problem is right here. Is that they never take action. I feel like this person, and I also feel like they have a lot of inner demons as well. If this is a person, this has been coming up for you. So I'm wondering if some of you have been dealing with this recently. Again, I don't even really do love readings, but again, don't shoot the messenger. I can't control what comes out in these readings. I read intuitively, and that's what I'm getting. This person, and I also feel like they're very lazy with this King of Pentacles energy. I kind of feel like you are divinely protected with the King of Swords for some reason. It's almost like I see this as divine guidance or a guide or a mentor, something along those lines. I also feel like you should be very focused at this time with this King of Swords energy. To me, this says that it would almost be better for you, regardless of what situation you're in right now. It doesn't even have to be love. I think it would be better to focus in this direction of like becoming self-made, becoming successful, kind of working on yourself at this time as well. I always say that I think whether you're looking for love or not, it's always a good idea to become the best version of yourself. That's what the Strength card says, because when we become the best version of ourselves, or at least we start working towards it, then we attract all the things that we want in life, whatever that is. And it could be love, right? But let's see where this is going. With the Queen of Cups, see, I feel like you have to protect your heart. You have the Two of Cups here. I feel like you are protecting your heart for sure, which is not a bad thing. I also do feel that there is a new person coming in. I do feel that you're a little bit guarded here because you want to see action, but that's exactly what I would focus on, plain and simple. I would say, like, you learned the lesson. So just focus on the fact that you did learn the lesson from a past person. Not everyone is like this. And, maybe it's safe for you to open up a little bit with the Nine of Wands to something new. Yeah, look, with the Six of Cups, you have the Fool. I kind of get both energies. I feel like someone from the past is being foolish. And for others of you, I feel this is, for all of you, really, I think it's both. It could be that. And also, I feel like someone is ready to take a leap of faith towards you, like a new person. I also feel like you would be ready for something new in life. It's like you want something new, something different. With the King of Swords, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Love it. You have the King and Queen of Pentacles. So these are very positive divine counterparts. And again, I do feel that is your focus. You want someone who's serious, who wants to be in a connection for the long term. This is your card as well. So you're showing up in a strong position. And it kind of also is a clue to me that you are the King of Swords in this reading. It's like, yes, that's not technically, the King of Swords doesn't represent Capricorn, but I do feel that your energy that you're embracing is the King of Swords. Very focused. I feel like you see right through situations, so trust that. It doesn't even have to be love. Again, maybe someone's telling you, oh, your car is going to be $1 billion to get it fixed. No, right? So trust that you have the laser vision and that you x-ray vision, and I feel like you see through things that are not true. I also feel like you see things that are true, so trust those things as well. I can't tell you how many times, I've intuitively felt something and I didn't take advantage of like an opportunity and then regretted it later. So again, I kind of get the feeling here that some of you could be seeing things like maybe investments you need to make or things that you should work on in business or work. And I would trust your gut on those things because I think they could lead to, success. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this solitude card. I feel like you're starting to enjoy this. Something has significantly changed inside of you as well, I feel. It's like maybe you've been through breakups before and, all this other stuff and, just nothing really changes. But there's something different about you here, Capricorn, where maybe this last breakup that you've been through has led to a significant change, and I kind of feel like some of you are enjoying the solitude. I don't really feel this part is unexpected. I feel like you're just in solitude, and you could be enjoying it. You do have the Nine of Cups here. I would definitely make a wish. There could be some sort of wish fulfillment coming in for you, and that could be unexpected if you have a wish that you want to make. I would also say that, you could be becoming more fulfilled on your own. And again, like I said, I get on that strength card that when you become the best version of yourself, then you attract everything you want in your life. He is completely fulfilled on the Nine of Cups. And so he's in this place of really not needing anything. And that's exactly when we get everything, when we don't need it, right? It's like you're never going to get money if you need money. You're never going to get love if you need love. But when you are in a position of being able to feel fulfilled on your own, that's when everything you want, all your desires will show up. So I feel like embracing this energy would be a great idea. I always say that we should match energy with the Nine of Cups. If you want money, but you don't have money, I would say go be around money. Go, go do something that makes you feel abundant, right? Those are the actions that I would take. Go pick up pennies in the parking lot. People think I'm kidding, but it's like there's abundance that exists. Pennies in a parking lot, right? If you go pick pennies up in the parking lot, you are telling the universe, I accept any form of abundance that comes my way. So, and especially if you do it with that intention, right? So that's how you get lucky, and I would start putting yourself in those positions, as crazy as it sounds. With the Seven of Cups here, definitely a lot of Seven of Cups energy at this time. I mean, I think it's just the astrology. To me, this is a collective energy. I think we're all kind of dealing with this dreamy, needing to focus, needing to take action on our dreams. Literally, right here, you have the Emperor. It's like he is dreaming of all these things in these cups, but he just needs to grab a cup and make it happen. And I feel like the Emperor is going to help you. I feel like that's your energy as well. I feel this could be an action-taking energy that you're feeling right now. I feel some of you could even be feeling just more, like maybe you just feel more awake, more alive lately. And this is a good thing. It's just that feeling alone is probably making you more productive, and it's going to lead to a change in your fortunes. So I do feel there are improvements coming in for you with the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel recently maybe you've had like a trigger as far as your fortunes are concerned. Like maybe you lost some money or maybe your income went down or something like that. So I think something has triggered a past thought, but I'm referring to finances here. I'm not referring to a person. So I feel like you were recently triggered. But what I would say is I feel that I just feel like it was to remind you of the times, maybe the harder times. And to me, I feel this is kind of like destiny. The Wheel of Fortune is your destiny in the sense that it's your personal vision for your life. It's like the direction that you see your life going. And so I feel for a lot of you, it's like you're kind of being given a green light here to move forward towards the things that you want and desire. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Eight of Pentacles here. Yeah, I like the Eight of Pentacles. It's a material success on the horizon. Doesn't even want to focus. But it's also a card of like laser-like focus. And I definitely get that in this reading, especially with the Emperor and the King of Swords. They would be they don't get distracted by that Seven of Cups, right? Seven of Cups kind of says maybe you need, like I said, pick one cup and focus on it and make it happen. I think doing that could be a very good idea for you. It could be anything, starting a business, love, whatever you want. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Two of Swords, but you're going to have to do things differently. I think this is, again, a sign of the times, Pluto and Aquarius. We're not going to find success the same way we did the first time, right? Or we're not going to find success in the old ways, mostly kind of like in the new ways. That doesn't mean you shouldn't do what works, right? There are certain principles and certain basics in, business and love and money, everything that work for a reason. But I also feel Pluto and Aquarius, of course, rewards innovation, trying new ideas, trying new things. And again, I would take small risks. As I always say, 80-20 rule. I say it to you all the time because you are Capricorn. Capricorn is the 80-20 rule, right? It's like 80% of the time, do what works. 20% of the time, just tiny little, ideas that in work, in business, in investing, whatever it is, right? I would just take those tiny little risks and see what happens and learn from those risks as well, because you might have some failures along the way, but that's okay because we learn from those failures as long as you pay attention. With the Wheel of Fortune, love, I'm telling you right now, I would be going this way with the wheel. I wouldn't be going this way with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like I really feel that some of you are going to have a choice in love between two people. One person, it's like I think they know all the right spots, Capricorn. I feel like they know how to get you. And this is a past person, but I feel there is nothing here that shows that this person is toxic other than that thief card. But I feel like this person is like a thief of joy. I feel like it's kind of like one of those things where I feel like it's almost like they kind of present you with something, but they have that dagger, behind their back, or behind your back. Maybe they're hugging you and kissing you, but they got that dagger right behind you at the same time. And that's how I see this person, right? But I feel like there's a new person that actually shows you actions, that takes actions that prove their words. And I kind of feel like this past person was just all words and fantasy, Seven of Cups, right? And I would be moving towards the new person. Next, what are we doing? Oh yeah, critical information you need to hear right now. You have this card that says, don't compare your life to others. Your journey is your own. Pluto and Aquarius. I literally just said this to someone else. I don't remember who, but what I would say is that we are in a time of amazing success. It's not going to be easy. I like to remind people of that, but again, you're going to find that success in your own unique way. Pluto is the rebel, being eccentric. Aquarius, right? Pluto in Aquarius is about being the rebel, breaking down traditional structure, like all those things. That's how you're going to become successful. You have this mechanic card. It says you can easily fix your finances with little friction. There you go. I definitely felt something where you're like fixing your finances or whatever I said. You have this self-made card. It says you will become successful or rich by your own efforts. Sometimes you must be obsessed in order to be successful. I don't think you have to be like have an unhealthy obsession here, but I definitely feel with that Emperor that I would be putting work into one thing. You have the Emperor, King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Again, King of Pentacles is the card of convention. I'm not a big fan of King of Pentacles right now during this energy because, again, he is the card of convention, the way things have always been done, which could get a little stagnant. But I also do feel that this could be good. This could be a Taurus or just a person in general, any sign that's coming in for you, and it's someone who wants something permanent, who wants something that lasts a long time. I do like the King and Queen of Pentacles in love together because they're like two people who are working towards something that want something permanent. They don't want just like some fly-by-night type of situation. So I feel like could be a permanent situation coming in for a lot of you. With the Emperor, I kind of feel this is a lot of things for you in this reading. I feel like this is the actions that you are going to be taking. So I would definitely take action towards anything new that you're thinking about. But I also feel this is a person who takes action. I feel like they don't just use their words. They actually do what they say they're going to do. And that's like the big difference between this person and the last person. It definitely could be an Aries. It could be someone who has Aries in their chart. So again, they're definitely an action taker. They could be entrepreneurial as well, or just hardworking with the Emperor here. You have the Nine of Wands. So again, I would open up if you want love. I would also say that the Nine of Wands is a card of experimentation. I always say this is my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So if you're trying anything new businesses, new careers, new anything, this can be a card of just like seeing what works. And then I would say double down on your successes for sure. I wouldn't just, have a success and let it disappear, right? And, I would be doubling down on successes, recreating successes, all that stuff I feel would be very, very beneficial for you with this energy. Let's see. With the Emperor, you have the King of Cups here. Could be a water sign coming in for you. You have a lot of water here. Could be any sign. You have basically everything here. And you have the King and Queen of Cups. So not only will this be a stable connection, but it'll be a loving connection. And again, it doesn't matter what gender you are attracted to. I also feel you need to watch your emotions. The King of Cups has very deep emotions, but he's also sitting in choppy waters. It kind of represents the fact that he doesn't care what's going on around him. He's going to be successful no matter what. With the King of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Pentacles. I like this quite a bit for you. You are creating permanent success in your life. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I always like to remind people as well, Ten of Pentacles, really good card for money, that it is like a living, breathing thing. It is, it's like trying to build and leave a legacy. That's the whole point of the Ten of Pentacles, which makes sense. We have Uranus and Taurus right now, which is all about building and leaving a legacy. So anything you can do to work on permanent projects or businesses, Capricorn, or even careers or whatever it is you do, could lead to a lot of success, and it could change over time. Again, it doesn't have to stay the same. It's a living, breathing thing, so there can be changes here, but I see a lot of success here. It's also best love card in the deck. I kind of feel if you have love coming in, which I don't know why I'm so focused on love in your reading, but I am, and, I would say this is someone who wants something serious. Ten of Pentacles is the best love card in the deck. With the Nine of Wands, you have the Chariot. Chariot says where there's a will, there's a way. Nine of Wands says don't give up, be perseverant, right? So both cards kind of represent taking control of your destiny, especially with the Wheel of Fortune right next to it. I do feel that there is an element of control in your reading, but it's more like you have to be the one to take control. The other thing I'm getting here, kind of random side note with that Thief card as well, is I wouldn't be leaving things like in your car. I wouldn't, don't park your car somewhere and like leave your laptop in your back seat or something like that. I feel like if you're, I would just be careful this week. Again, I don't like delivering these messages, but, I wouldn't be paranoid. Don't put the energy out there, but I would just be aware, right? I would just say like, hey, I probably shouldn't leave, $10,000 in my back seat wide open for everybody to see, right? I feel if you could remove the temptation, the better, right? It's popping into my head. But most importantly, I feel this is saying like it's time for you to really take control. You have both cards of control here, this card and the Strength card. Chariot is a card of hard control. Strength is a card of soft control. The Emperor is also a card of control, but it's more of a controlling energy. It's not so much like taking control, right? Although it kind of is. But you have both cards of control. So what I would say here is it's time for you to like really grab the bull by the horns and, kind of make something happen. Finally, in the area of the good stuff, no matter what shows up here, it's going to be positive. You have this Clean It Up card. I do feel that you are very focused on cleaning up your vibration, being more positive, focusing on the positive, focusing on the good stuff in life, bringing more of that to you. And I feel like you are going to be very successful at doing that. I also feel that for some of you, it's like saying, hey, there might be some things that you're doing that aren't important. I always get this message for you, Capricorn, where it's almost like you could be doing certain things that you think are helping your business or your career, but maybe they're not. So, it might be a good time to kind of like go back over things as boring as it is, right? And be like, do I really need to do these things, or is there a better way of doing things? You have the Temperance card here. Temperance is about turning one thing into another. I kind of feel like this is something that people are going to start to notice about you, is that no matter what, if you're in a negative situation, I feel like you turn it into a positive. I feel like no matter what, it's like you're very powerful. I feel people are seeing you as a powerful creator, as a powerful manifester, and I also feel like you're stepping into that energy for some reason. That's what I'm getting here with that card. You have the Strength card. Again, definitely a card of control. It's a card of soft control because it's kind of like she is just taming this lion. She has her hands in its mouth, and it's submitting to her. But it really represents her inner critic, her inner voice, her inner demons, and it kind of represents the fact that she is in control over what her inner voice says to her, and she's controlling it. So I kind of feel that you are taking control over yourself here. You also have the Six of Swords. I do feel that, again, you're moving on. I feel like you're choosing to start over, especially in love, is what I'm getting. So I feel like there's a person who really thinks they have control over you. I kind of feel like you're going to be surprising this person if that story is for you. For others, I feel like you're just moving on to calmer shores. You're moving towards bigger and better things, more stability, more security in your life. So looks good. With the Temperance card, you have the Five of Cups. How funny is that? Normally on the Five of Cups, the guy has two cups behind him. On the Temperance card, he's mixing two cups together. I almost feel like you're working with what you got to improve a situation, which I love to see that. I think that's the only thing that everyone can do right now, but you're actually doing it. That's the difference. So instead of crying over spilt wine or spilt milk, I feel like you're kind of making lemonade out of lemons or something like that. I don't know, something better than lemonade, but I feel like you're kind of taking the two lemons that you have and you're mixing them together with something and making it much better. So I like that. With the strength card, you have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, Knight in Shining Armor. I do feel there could be a person who's very strong coming towards you, mentally strong. Like this person, I feel like you could burn this person's house down. I feel like you could put them on the street with only the clothing on their back, and they would be back at it tomorrow. It's like that type of person who can't be beat down no matter what. I even think this person, it's like that's what you will find out about them is that, I'm getting the word staying power, is that they really have that kind of drive, that motivation, that staying power. They just don't give up. I also feel like this could be you. It's like you are the one that has the staying power, and I feel people are seeing that. The strength card is a card of showing off. People recognize strength when they see it. So I kind of feel you could be attracting love because of that. With the Six of Swords, you have the Devil. I just feel this is your energy. It's like you're coming up in a very strong position here, Capricorn, so love it. I like this reading, minus that first Thief card, but everything else is good. We're going to pull 3 yes, no, maybe questions now. If you don't have questions, that's fine. I'm going to put all 3 together at the end like a personalish reading. But we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Feel free to pause the video to think of your questions, but I'm going to answer right now. For question number 1, hell yes, you have the Sun. So definitely happiness, joy, good things coming in for you. For question number 2, I'd say yes. I feel like there's communication coming in, and I feel like this is things moving forward very quickly. And for question number 3, I would say no. I feel like you need to end this never-ending situation. You're probably asking about this past person, right? Putting this all together, I feel like things that are going to work for you, Capricorn, are just going to work. Sun, happiness. Eight of Wands is quick success, but sometimes I feel we try to do things that we think we want to do in life, like in work, in business. We try things that we want to work, but they don't. I feel like this is saying there are plenty of things that will work. You just have to follow your desires, your happiness, and then things are going to start moving forward very quickly.